Hey, how you doing? You know what? I want to tell you a story. Ran into a girl the other day. She's upset, crying the blues. What's the matter? I got a boyfriend. Had a boyfriend. Turned out he wasn't the guy I thought he was. Too bad. Heartbreaking. What was the matter? What happened? Well, he was kind of mean mouth, cheater, this sort of thing. Verbally abusive, what have you. Okay, all right. Well, you got rid of him. Credit to you on that. And then I see an image through the course of the conversation of what the guy looked like. It's one of these guys that's in his 30s now, and he's got the pristine white sneakers, and he's got the gold chain. He's got the mandatory tattoos, of course, tattoos. Only the finest will do. And he's got the flat brim hat. He's got all that. Now, I know a lot of guys that dress like that, so don't be offended. However, when you dress like that, you make a decision. This is what you want to be looked upon as. You want to say, I don't know what that image is. Maybe somebody can clarify it for me. Is that like your small-time criminal guy? Is that it? Or today's tough guy, right? I don't know, as inspired by rap videos, perhaps? I'm not sure where that image comes from. I think those would be the same kind of guys maybe wear their pants down so their underwear shows, right? Hey, you know what? Not every single guy that dresses like that is a douchebag. However, there's a good chance they are. So, as a female enters into a relationship with one of these guys, I'm not sure she should be totally shocked if he turns out to be a loser. Maybe when a guy dresses like that, you shouldn't jump right into a relationship, unless you're a douchey chick, which is entirely possible. But don't be surprised at the end result. Like, maybe you got to vet this guy a little bit more hardcore, you know, before you jump right into sack with him. Wait and see if the guy will bring you roses or pay attention or learn the names of your kids if you have any, that sort of stuff there. Just to try and give it a chance, right? Because the risk, there's a higher risk when a guy dresses like that he's a douchebag, so you got to make him work a little bit harder, I would think. Now, I got lectured because that's really unfair of me to cast all the guys in the white sneakers and the flat brim hat and the rest of it that I described as all douchebags. No, they're not all douchebags. I already said that, okay? It's just your chances increase, you know? Instead, if the guy just, look at me. There, blue jeans and shirt. I could be just as big of a douchebag. There's no question about it. But I'm at least in the morning when I put my clothes on, not trying to send the message to the world. Hey, look at me and notice me. I'm a douchebag, okay? Now, I went further than that with this person, and I was saying, look, do you understand that everything that we do in the morning, when we decide what we're wearing, or whatever time of day we get up, put your clothes on, you understand what the stereotypes are of that. If I grow my hair long, which I currently am, and I wear a leather jacket and jeans, or like a Harley thing, right? I'm sending a message to people whether or not I want to. And let's not be naive here. We all know what the stereotypes are, don't we? Now, if I want to live my life trying to bust through those stereotypes, if I want to dress with like a mohawk, a colored mohawk, like a punk rocker from the 70s, and walk around and lecture everybody how, hey, I'm normal, man, and this is your problem that you can't treat me normal. No, you know, I used to do that when I was in my 20s. I used to dress like one of these guys that had the weird army boots on, and I had a leather jacket with spray paint all over it. My hair was like down to here, and, you know, I used to go around and get on my high horse and lecture anybody who didn't treat me like an upstanding citizen based on my looks. And then I started to realize, I had an epiphany one day in my early 20s. I realized, you know what? I'm the asshole, actually. We all know what the stereotypes are out there. If I dress in a tuxedo everywhere I go, if I dress in a suit everywhere I go, if I dress like one of these guys with the white pristine shoes, if I dress like the crazy punk rocker guy, if I dress like a heavy metal guy, if I dress like a cowboy, and all, I know what message I'm sending to people before I go out. So why am I surprised when people treat me the way I'm dressing? I shouldn't be. I'm sending that message. I know the stereotype. I'm sending it to them. Now, if I want to dedicate my life to dressing like a punk rocker and going around and spending every single day with every single person I run into and try to have an intelligent conversation and show them that I can be a smart guy, I'm not just some crazy punk rocker who's here to knife you or do damage, I guess you can dedicate your life to that, but it seems to me that's kind of a waste. Why don't we just acknowledge this is the message you're trying to send and react to that and be happy with that? You know,